And up next here, we got a fight that was supposed to go down a couple years ago, got canceled, and now we're finally getting it again with Geoff Neal taking on Ian Machado Garry. And this fight almost needed to happen. I remember a lot of people were really mad that Ian Garry made those faces with Geoff Neal's mugshot on him, and there was a lot of heat going into this fight. But then, obviously, I think Neal had to pull out or something happened. The fight didn't end up going down. And then it looked like maybe it wasn't going to happen because Ian Garry was kind of ascending. But after that whole last debacle with him pulling out of his last fight and everything going on behind the scenes, it kind of slowed his momentum a little bit. And now him and Geoff Neal are finally going to meet up and fight here. And should be a hell of a matchup. I mean, ultimately, I feel like if Ian Garry has his head on straight and he doesn't get clipped with a big shot, it's his fight to lose. Because you look at Geoff Neal historically, he's just struggled with these long guys. Like, he lost to Neil Magny even. But you look more at the striking-based longer guys like Wonder Boy. He kind of had Geoff Neal lost a little bit. He couldn't really find the left hand. Kevin Holland back in the day was able to use his length and outstrike Geoff Neal. And I just feel like Ian Garry, if you give him a striking fight against many fighters at 170, I don't think there's that many that could beat him. I mean, I think there's only a select handful or very few. So Geoff Neal, I don't see him being able to implement really a lot of wrestling or grappling in this one. Even if he has some clinch control, I feel like Ian Garry's actually going to probably get the better of the grappling and wrestling exchanges. And I just think he's going to make it difficult for Geoff Neal to find him. He's going to be peppering him. He's going to be controlling distance, range, using that master ability to manipulate distance. And I think he's going to be able to get the job done either via decision or he can land a head kick or something slick and get Geoff Neal out of there. But give me Ian Garry to keep moving up in the division. And I think until he faces a really good wrestler or an extremely high-level striker, he's going to be able to get the job done against the majority of these mid-tier striker guys or people that don't have elite-level grappling.